Hello, my fellow limitless HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you? Happy Monday. How you doing? Let's talk. First of all, I know the lighting is fuckery. I know it is, and I apologize, but I'm not moving. I'm sitting on this couch. Trust me, I already had to move my position on the couch because the light is drowning me out. So I apologize, okay? But I don't know. Don't look at the video. Just listen. If you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. I have a channel membership where I go live with my channel members every single Tuesday evening. That's going to get broken up. I was supposed to break it up last month, but Kim was on a break last month. So that'll be coming up. I'll be breaking it up. So we have 2 separate channel members. So for those of you who would like hot seat coaching, that's what the other membership is going to be. Blah, blah, blah. I also go live most Wednesdays. If I don't, I will go live at some other point to make it up to you. And I have TikTok and Instagram. Okay? All right, let's jump right in. Now, what I'm going to talk about today, you've probably already seen the title, is not necessarily a new concept in manifestation, obviously. But sometimes I think we need a reminder, and sometimes we need to understand why that it is important, why it's important. And in fairness, this video is inspired because I don't like it when people take other people's ideas and they make videos like it was their idea. It wasn't your idea. Okay? Wasn't. I don't like doing that. So if I've been inspired by something to make a video, I will share. And I have been inspired with for today's topic, and that is from the iamlove.co is, I believe, is the website, but they have an Instagram, so you can just type in I am love and it should come up. And this is a freaking fabulous Instagram account. Like I said, their website, they have articles. It's run by Jennifer Ramdeo. I just love her content, and she always has really good articles, and I respect her opinions. I respect her insight on manifestation because she thinks the way I do, and I like that, meaning your state of consciousness is what is manifesting, and she's on that same ball game as myself, so I always enjoy her content, along with Manifesting with Sylvian. That's another good one. Also has Instagram, YouTube, whatnot. They're all in the same semblance. Yeah? Okay. So I know I don't always talk about a lot of other coaches. We all know I love Sammy. That's a given. You know, Dylan, given. But this video was inspired by I Am Love because she put out a good article today, and it made me think, you know what? We need this reminder. So if anybody doesn't read her articles, here you go. All right. So basically the subject is when it comes to manifesting a specific person. Oh, before I address. Hi. You know who you are. You've left me a comment on all my videos within the last, not maybe all, at least the last 2 videos, telling me to please make a video other than about specific person because you're so over the specific person content. And listen, I don't blame you. Okay, I get it. I get it. There's specific person content all over the fucking place. We're getting drowned in it because we have all these new magical coaches popping up everywhere who think they know everything. Whatever. I hear you. But this is just a reminder. It doesn't matter what you're manifesting. Take the phrase specific person out and insert what you're manifesting. It's all the same. Damn it. It's all the same. Getting a phone call. It's all the same. It's all the same. So you don't have to remind me in the comment section that you're sick of specific person videos. Fucking take that phrase out of it and insert what you want to manifest. It's still the same. Okay? And for what it's worth, this person did not leave me a shitty comment, just begging me to talk about something else. So no hate. But Jesus, remove specific person, insert money, insert health, insert whatever. Why is it so Why is that concept so difficult? Huh? Why? It's all the same. Okay? All right. So, and if you were actually watching all my videos, you hear me say other things. If you're manifesting money, if you're manifesting health, if you're manifesting career, I say it. Got it? Okay. So, when it comes to specific person, I'm sure you're all aware, especially if you're not new to the community. If you are new to the community, hello, there's never anything to change but yourself if you're new, okay? Oldies, you already know that. What it means for, you know, never anything to change but self means we get caught up when we discover that we can manifest another person, right? A love relationship, friendship, you know, figuring out relationships with family members, things like that. When we finally discover that we can do that, we all are guilty of this. We start on the journey of only affirming or scripting, visualizing for that specific person. And we put all of our focus on specific person. Eventually, we'll see some type of little movement, some semblance of conforming, but then it usually starts going the other way again. We lose hope. We start panicking. We don't know what we're doing wrong. And then the response we get from coaches, including myself, is, yes, darling, but there's never anything to change but self. So I'm bringing this up as a reminder because I want you to understand why, okay? First of all, basic bitch, your specific person is never, ever, ever doing anything in your reality other than reflecting your own individual beliefs and assumptions in regards to them specifically, in regards to love and relationships. And that is all entailed with your own state of consciousness, your own concept of self. Okay? I already know most of you know that. But when we accept that, right? And a lot of us do, we're like, okay, I get that. Let me start. What are my beliefs around love? What are my beliefs around this person? We start thinking we're working on it. And then we start looking back at the 3D. And when the 3D is not moving or SP is not showing up the way we want them to, this is where we fall down. This is where we start tripping things up because we get so attached to the circumstances that are happening in our 3D that we lose sight of the 3D is a reflection of a place we once were at, or an old concept of self or old thoughts. And we get very attached to whatever they're doing in the 3D, and we start to get the feeling like this isn't working. This doesn't seem to be working at all, and we become more and more and more focused on what SP is doing. Or some of us get going on an amazing manifestation game, and we're really working on our beliefs, and we're working on shifting our state. And then SP will show up and say something we don't like, and we totally lose the plot, and we start hyper-focusing on SP again. We start focusing on SP again. If you are struggling in your manifestation game to manifest your specific person, and it's because how they're showing up, can you see how that is holding you back? This is why we say, fuck the 3D. That's the main reason for it. It's not ignoring. Ignoring means we're putting blinders on. We don't want to do that because our 3D circumstances are highlighting to us what state we're in. And if you don't like the concept of states, even though that's how we're manifesting, that's okay. Then your 3D is your feedback to where your mind has been. And it's all it is, feedback. So you can see, okay, my mind has been in the toilet. My specific person is showing up, not treating me like a priority, right? And we all know priority leads to something else. It's usually a not feeling good enough, not being chosen, fear of abandonment. So we know if that's how a specific person is showing up in our existence, we need to address ourselves by shifting our state, by choosing a different state, letting the old man die. The old man being the state where you have those shitty beliefs and assumptions. And if the concept of just choosing a different state is too much for you, then get on your manifestation game. But please, I beg of you, don't keep telling yourself that I have a fear of abandonment. I'm addressing that. I'm affirming every day that I don't have a fear of abandonment. I don't want you coming from that perspective, because all you're doing is affirming and aligning with the fear of abandonment. You're continuing to identify yourself as having that belief. And I know there's good intentions. There are good intentions out here in the community of wanting to help people change their beliefs. Yes. But the hyper focus on, I have this belief, this is something wrong with me. SP is not going to show up doing what I want until this belief is, destroyed. Yes, but no. Put the focus on being the new version of yourself. Okay? Put the focus on being the new version of yourself. We really do have that power within us to simply choose a new state or a new reality. We do have that power. We push that power away when we continuously look into circumstances. A lot of us, including myself in the past, absolutely including myself, will see how SP is showing up. And if SP isn't like instantly acting better, we feel we're doing something wrong, or there must be something as a block still. There's still something wrong with me because SP is not showing up. No, stop looking at the circumstances as if they are unchangeable, as if they are permanent, or as if this isn't working, because it is. Even in your darkest moments where you feel absolutely nothing is happening in your 3D world and nothing is changing, I promise you it is. There is always movement, whether it be one person or a million people will move to bring you your manifestation. Whether you're manifesting money, a job, health, a car, a new home, or a specific person. Now, a little tidbit. If you're someone who is manifesting a specific person, and you are visualizing, scripting, affirming, and when you go, because listen, you don't have to stop putting focus on specific people. That's not what I was trying to tell you in the beginning. But I am telling you, you need to decide you're a new version. You need to step into the new version of yourself by telling yourself that's who you are. I am the I am. God can heal me like a snap, crackle, pop, because there's no necessity of healing. We don't need to be healed. We can choose a new state. Listen to me. This is the concept that needs some reminding. I'm getting all serious, getting all in your face. When we go on irreverent journeys of healing our self-concept, of fixing our self-concept, you're not really healing that version of you with the shitty self-concept. You're selecting a new version of yourself. So that is why I tell you, stop focusing on thinking you have something wrong with you, because you're going to stay in that version of yourself. You need to be over in a new state. The states never die. The states just don't burn to hell because you've shifted. It's still in existence. That version of you who says that shitty self-concept still exists in a different state now as you shift. So putting the focus on thinking, I have a block still, something's still wrong with me. That's you choosing to be the version of yourself that's not going to get your manifestations. Do you see what I'm saying? It is as simple as a choice. If you're someone that believes and accepts God as the entity God, that's your I amness. That's the God within you. You can just chill out and allow God to take over your reality as it's happening anyway. Your free will comes into the place of deciding what your desire is and becoming that version of yourself that thinks, believes, accepts that that desire is yours. You're that version of yourself. That's your job. Okay? But telling yourself, I have to go on this endless journey is what's keeping you stuck as that person, no matter what any other person tells you. I promise you, you have the power of choice. And it is the repetition of choosing that new version of yourself every day. That is what.
I understand.
This fucking watch starts talking to me all the goddamn time. I don't know why. Okay? We have choice. We have choice to choose that new version. And like I was just saying before I was interrupted by Siri, it is you selecting, embodying that new version of yourself by repetition, by doing it every day. That is what is shifting you and shifting that dwelling autopilot state. So when we are getting triggered, if something isn't feeling right in the 3D, that dwelling state has changed. And you will find that your reactions to things are going to get better. If not triggered at all with your shift of state. We have the power to choose. We do. But if you're newer to manifestation, stop focusing on the version of your specific person that's in that 3D right now. Stop focusing there. See how their behavior is for just feedback purposes so you know what to address within you to shift your state, to choose a new version of you. When we get wrapped up in the circumstances, we hold ourselves into a state we don't want to be anyway. And we start taking on these beliefs. The example, SP doesn't make me a priority. The way they feel, what they want to do today is more important than what I want, right? Their needs are more important. You start making that a belief for yourself when we hyper-focus or fixate on what's happening in the 3D. That's why we say, fuck that 3D. See it as feedback and get yourself back over here focused on the version of you that has your desire. Focus on the 4D version of your person so that your person can change. Okay? And by change, they're not physically changing. You're choosing a new version of them. The version of them that is hopelessly, head over heels in love with you and wanting that loving, fulfilling, committed relationship. Okay? Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Be good.